Well, one of our most clicked on stories this week was about a bill at the state capitol that could change meat raffles across the state. But while he was working on that story, Gordon Severson discovered something even more surprising about where the money from these bar games is going, and he dug more deeper into it. Gordon?
Yeah, these games are highly regulated by the state, and the organizations who manage these games, their main objective is to donate as much money as they can to community groups like youth sports teams, fire departments, and local charities. But after sharing their annual budgets with me, I learned most of the money doesn't stay in the community. It actually goes to the state in taxes.
When you're playing pull tabs,
Okay, good luck.
sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. But even when you lose, it's good to know that money will be used to help your community, right?
Good luck.
I mean, there's always people asking for donations.
Marissa Peck is the gambling manager for the Northeast Minneapolis Lions Community Foundation.
Okay, good luck.
So we have the paper pull tabs, bar bingo.
And she says most Minnesotans would be surprised to hear how much of that money actually goes to the state.
It's a big shocking number, that's for sure.
The organization gave me their numbers from last year, and after all of their expenses, they had $1.5 million left over, which they were able to donate to all of these charities, 2 pages worth. But the entity that actually received the most money was the Minnesota Department of Revenue, because they had to spend nearly $1 million in state taxes. That means the organization only had about $500,000 left over that they could split between all of these charities.
Our tax burden is quite high.
Rachel Jenner with Allied Charities of Minnesota says that taxes on charitable gambling can be as high as 33.5%, and the organizations can't subtract their expenses before they pay taxes. So many pay twice as much or more in taxes than they actually get to donate to their community.
Good luck.
It's very frustrating for them to write a check to the state of Minnesota for $100,000 every month while they're scraping to try to raise $250,000 to put in a hockey rink.
Jenner and others are hoping to start a conversation with state lawmakers to keep more of this money in their communities where they feel it can do the most good.
It would be a game changer, and I really think that all Minnesotans would benefit from the tax relief.
20, right here. Good luck.
Now, these charitable organizations believe their best hope for tax relief is to get sports gambling passed in Minnesota. That way, the state would have new tax revenue coming in that could fill the void if these charities are allowed to keep more of their money.
Just a fascinating story, Gordon. I think a lot of people didn't know about that. Thank you.